Oh, ooh. I don't know. Too many times to count. Um, like sometimes when things like that happen, a little like it's kind of like a shot of dopamine every time you see something like that. So it's I've seen it way too many times already, and it's only been 2 days. So too many times to even count. I had a little bit of like an idea of what I wanted to do when I got the ball. But that was pretty much it. I just knew I wanted to get to the left side, and I thought that would be the best chance for me to get that type of shot off. But honestly, it wasn't a lot of thinking. It was just I had to find a way to get a 3-pointer up, and the game happens and it unfolds how it unfolds. But it was really mostly just instincts. It wasn't a lot of there was a little bit of thinking in the beginning, but once I got the ball, like there was no more thinking after that. It was just playing. Of course, I would love to be here for another season. This city and this team have really embraced me since I've come here, and I feel like this is the best place for me and my skill set and what I bring to the table. So being here for another season obviously would be what I would want for my career, and I think it would be the best thing for my career, honestly. So hopefully I'm a part of those plans, and I would love to be back for another one. I think the locker room is really like I think we know that the way we played is like how we have to play for the rest of the season if we want to do something special. Me personally, it's like, okay, like I played well, but like we didn't win the game. We were really close, but we didn't win the game. Me personally, I feel like we need like a big win against a really good team for us to really like take things to the next level and really be a competitive team this year. So that's the way I feel about it, is that like we were really close to doing what we needed to do, but we didn't, like just in the last moment, like fix a small thing here, fix a small thing there, and we'll be where we need to be. So overall, I think the guys are really, we feel good about ourselves, and it's because we know what we're capable of, and we know how we can play and compete against really good teams. So obviously not satisfied with losing and taking a moral victory, but we're definitely on the right track. So hopefully we can take it and roll with it instead of just being satisfied with like playing a good game against a good team. I think a game like this, it really shows us that when we play the way that we like, we want to play here at UCAM in terms of like the intensity and the defense and it's really like the effort. I think that we know that when we show those things, like we can have a showing like we did against Barcelona, and I think this was definitely a right step in that direction. So I think it's really just going to take all of us buying into really like the effort and the intensity, like every single game, every time you're on the court. So hopefully this was a step in the right direction. I guess we'll see when we play here on Wednesday and we play again on the weekend. I guess we'll see if we really take that to heart or if it's just a fleeting thing. So I hope we really take it and go with it. I think, of course, that there were some calls that we could have had gone our way, but I think that's true with just about every game. I think that if we, in the moment, of course, you have to realize that those things, like there's, the referees are people too, and they're a part of the game, and people a part of the game will make mistakes. And of course we can be upset with that. Like, obviously we can be upset with that, but at this point after the game, like you kind of have to, you can't look at that much anymore, and you kind of have to look at what we're doing to not have the referees be a factor in us winning the game. So initially, like, yes, of course there's some things that we could have had, but at this point you kind of have to just you have to look inward now and leave them, I think, out of it, because it's not gonna stop happening. It happens every game. It's basketball. Oh yeah, absolutely. No matter what place we're in the Spanish league, like one of our goals coming into the season was finishing off the Champions League, like we had a chance to do last year. So I think everybody in the locker room knows how important of a game this is, and how important the round of 16 is for all of us. So it's definitely our goal is to finish with a trophy in Champions League. Yeah, I think Kaiser is from what I can tell so far, Kaiser's a real what we like to call a gamer, where he's he may not show a ton of emotions in practice, and just kind of being around him, he's kind of a pretty chill person. But I can tell once the game comes and we get into those moments, he's not gonna shy away from anything, and he's gonna be somebody that we can really count on. So we know how he plays offensively. Obviously, he's a really good shooter. He's a great player. I'm hoping, or I'm looking forward to seeing how the UCAM spirit and all of that stuff rubs off on him. How we play defense and how we really get after it on that side of the court. So that's really what I'm looking forward to with him, and I think he can do all of those things. So I think he'll be a really good player for us.